Elon Musk just destroyed the 32-year-old Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Wait, what? Yeah, more drama unfolds as the day goes. So what really happened between Elon Musk and AOC? Days after Musk acquired the giant social media platform Twitter, the space just got heated up. The story gets more interesting as the days go by. While others may have their fair share of not-so-good times, we cannot say the same for Elon Musk, as he seems to be having a fantastic time, which he demonstrates daily through his tweets. But why would Mr. Musk want to go after AOC? And how does this stand to profit Twitter? We'll tell you more in a bit. Also known by her initials, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is a politician and activist in the United States. She has served as the U.S. representative for New York's 14th Congressional District since 2019 as a member of the Democratic Party. She broke a record of being the youngest woman ever elected to Congress. AOC has been an active Twitter user for several years now. She currently has over 12.9 million followers, and that's exactly where it all started. It has been revealed that her Twitter account had garnered more than 2.6 million followers before her primaries victory. This goes to show that she's definitely doing something right when it comes to her political campaigns. AOC outperforms every other US politician by many miles when it comes to Twitter beef. In only 8 months, she amassed one of the most engaged followings on Capitol Hill. How does she manage to accomplish it? You can never guess this out correctly. During an interview, she said, "I spend my days studying data for The Guardian and managing our social media accounts, so I'm accustomed to delving into stats and determining what motivates people. And more often than not, it's the subtle things that show what's going on." We believe she was only trying to vent aloud when she lashed out at a billionaire with an ego issue who controls a powerful communication platform. She wrote a tweet that reads, "Tired of having to collectively stress about what explosion of hate crimes is happening because some billionaire with an ego problem unilaterally controls a massive communication platform and skews it because Tucker Carlson or Peter Thiel took him to dinner and made him feel special." This one tweet led to a tense Twitter exchange between AOC and Musk, as the new CEO of Twitter didn't just let this slide. Instead, he responded in a tweet that said, "Stop hating on me, I'm really shy." In other words, he's saying with twisted words that the Congresswoman had been flirting with him. As expected, his lines led to a major uproar, but unfortunately, some Twitter users saw them as inappropriate. The likes of Kendall Brown, whose account is verified on the platform, responded by saying, "Sexualizing the alleged criticism of a woman speaking in a professional capacity by suggesting that she's just attracted to you? I know your whole thing is stealing other people's jokes because you aren't clever enough to come up with your own, Elon, but this is sad, even for you." On the other hand, Li Fang saw it from a different angle when he stated that hating Elon Musk for the simple reason his electric car company is successful and he tweets a lot is the least interesting form of leftism. However, Ocasio-Cortez responded in a now-deleted tweet that she addressed a different billionaire, namely Facebook's CEO Mark Zuckerberg. "I was talking about Zuckerberg, but okay," the New York legislator said, although neither Musk nor Zuckerberg commented on the now-deleted tweet. They let it slide, but we aren't so sure why. Musk, who set out to humiliate AOC, has already done the deed. But why will he want to destroy her, seeing that she was semi-instrumental in his process of acquiring Twitter? It appears that Elon Musk himself is taking advantage of the ongoing Twitter free speech debate. Did we mention that both social media platforms have been embroiled in a cultural war over freedom of expression? Twitter, for example, has come under fire for enabling accounts to spread misinformation. Many anticipate Musk, a self-described free speech absolutist, would restore previously banned accounts for breaking the platform's hate speech or disinformation policies. Facebook has been reprimanded for facilitating the spread of far-right propaganda. Although Musk himself has come out to clear the air on his initial tweet, he said, "By free speech, I simply mean that which matches the law. I'm against censorship that goes far beyond the law. If people want less free speech, they will ask the government to pass laws. Therefore, going beyond the law is contrary to the people's will." AOC might have fallen prey to leverage on free speech to vent out her stand about the billionaire on the platform. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez has explained why she deleted the tweet directed towards SpaceX founder and billionaire Elon Musk after accusing her of hitting on him on Twitter. Another post reads, "I try to avoid giving people with massive ego complexes like this the attention and cuties replies they crave and are seeking when I can help it." Musk's free speech advocacy seems limited to his own speech or his supporters and promoters. He is adamantly opposed to his workers' freedom of expression in Tesla. However, we are curious to know if he will spread this to the employees on his newly acquired social media platform Twitter. Some users who think the network has been restricting free speech applauded the news, since Musk has been publicly critical of Twitter's content filtering procedures and has highlighted his dedication to free speech. Others are concerned that the Tesla and SpaceX CEOs' views on content moderation would lead to fewer limitations on hostile and inflammatory speech on the network. When Tesla, under his leadership, laid off workers, the company required them to sign separation agreements that included a strict non-disparagement provision with no expiration date. In the same contract, Tesla required the laid-off employees to keep specifics about the separation agreement private, safe from their own lawyers, accountants, or families, and not even from other employees. These types of agreements are standard in the business, but Musk is far from a free speech absolutist in this case. But could this be only a business decision made by Tesla's HR and some upper management members? Musk believes it is possible to influence the world with free speech. It appears this is one of his set goals for the platform. A few days ago, he took to his Twitter handle to say, "Free speech is the bedrock of functioning democracy, and Twitter is the digital town square where matters vital to the future of humans are debated. I also want to make Twitter better than ever by enhancing the product with new features and making the algorithms open source to increase trust, defeating the spam bots and authenticating all humans." Twitter has tremendous potential. I look forward to working with the company and the community of users to unlock it. There goes the big question: is Musk's ambition realistic? Can he really change Twitter into a less moderated platform where free speech thrives while still making it a business that generates more cash from customers than advertisers? Sure, he is the world's wealthiest person. Still, he'll need Twitter to generate the revenue, if not for anything else, but only to repay the banks, which financed him $25 billion for the acquisition. Although Musk has stated several times that he wasn't acquiring the platform to get richer. He only embarked on this journey to create a forum where users could freely express their views on every aspect of life. Suppose he follows through on this plan to turn Twitter into a free speech free-for-all. In that case, he'll find it more difficult, not easier, to get a reasonable return on his massive investment. There have also been allegations that Twitter staff are dissatisfied with Musk's acquisition. That's why the current Twitter CEO received some fierce criticism over the impending move in an internal town hall. One employee expressed worries about the very high possibility that many workers would not have employment when the transaction closes. Free speech laws differ from country to country. The US is notable for not having any government-imposed restrictions on people's expressing their views. Twitter, however, is subject to various laws around the world. The platform will be subject to new rules in Europe, for moderating illegal and harmful content. On the other hand, China blocks Twitter altogether. Musk's statement that if people want less free speech, they will ask the government to pass laws to that effect doesn't match the reality of countries that already impose significant limits on free speech. AOC's clarification and follow-up posts don't change what Elon Musk has clearly exposed about her. Do you think it's over now, or it's all just getting started? See you in the next videos.